So yesterday I was watching the documentary series on Netflix, The Dinosaurs, and I have to say that it was all right. I mean, it was better than Life on Our Planet. Not as good as Prehistoric Planet though, obviously. Like it has its own flaws, but yeah, it's just that like it's just one of those things that it has its ups and downs, but it's still good though. Like most of the dinosaurs looked pretty accurate, although most of them looked awesome bro shrink wrapped like for example, even though it's not a dinosaur, the Chanithstrotheus, its design looked very awesome bro-ish, and I wasn't really much of a fan of it. The Tyrannosaurus actually looks much better than it did in Life on Our Planet. Like it was more beefier appearance. Still had some osteoderms though, but at least that its teeth are not like made out of toothpicks or whatever. Because like a couple of like I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, I did like ranking my least favorite Tyrannosaurus Rex designs in terms of the documentaries, and I always said that the Life on Our Planet's Tyrannosaurus has toothpicks in its teeth because it looks like the teeth look like they're made out of toothpicks, but the teeth don't look like toothpicks, quote unquote. But yeah, um, they did use a bit of mammal sounds a little bit, like with the Pachycephalosaurus with the bull sound. Also, Morgan Freeman pronounced Pachycephalosaurus wrong. He said Pachycephalosaurus or whatever. No, it's pronounced Pachycephalosaurus. I wish that like there was someone that said it like corrected his statement, but it's whatever. Um I don't know why. Morgan Freeman though did a really good job with the documentary as always. Um what else? The behavior of the dinosaurs, I was very skeptical, really. Like the behavior is, I don't know. Like for example, the Spinosaurus using like fish bait to lure in some sharks. I wasn't really a fan of that, you know. Like I understand like archosaurs, well, like birds and crocodiles use, use bait, or in this case, the tools or whatever, but I don't know if Spinosaurus could do that. I mean, it could probably just like use its claws and just like hit the shark and then, kill it instead of using like a dead fish as bait and then like grab it. The Tyrannosaurus hunt scene at night in the rain, I wasn't really a fan of it with hunting the Ankylosaurus because, like, dinosaurs are warm blooded. I mean, some are and some aren't, but they shouldn't be active in the rain time. Yes, sometimes there are animals that are active in the rain at times, but like, if you look at Africa, like lions or gazelles or other animals in Africa, like you see them shiver, like they just stand there like statues. And I'm pretty sure that dinosaurs could do the same thing, despite that they're reptiles, but still, animals are not active in the rain that much. Like they're not active. I don't know. I just wasn't really a fan of it. The Allosaurus design looked, a bit too much like the Jurassic World, well, the Jurassic franchise Allosaurus, though. But I did like how the female had like this big massive gash on the side of her lips or whatever. Um we don't know what happened to it. Did she had a fight with another Allosaurus, the Stegosaurus, ripped her face, like used the Thagonizer and like cut her face off or something, or spike her face. I don't know. Um But yeah. And also feathered dinosaurs, which I really liked. And I did like how the positive side is that at least that, they did mention that birds are dinosaurs, because birds are dinosaurs. Even like they use Hesperornis, even though that it's a bird, but it's a dinosaur at the end of the day. So it's a swimming dinosaur. Um, but uh, you know, I I like it, but it's not better than other documentaries because of behavior. Most of the models are either awesome bro shrink wrapped like appearance, and I don't know. I just had mixed feelings of it, but it had good moments. Now, was it wasted potential? Yeah, I could say it was wasted potential. And also another thing too is that I almost completely forgot. They didn't mention the genus names like the one ankylosaur species that was swimming in the water. I didn't really like that. Like what ankylosaur is it? Like is it Electopelta? Is it Polarcamptus? Like what the hell is this animal? Like what is it? You know, or Biawara pelta? I don't know. It's just that it was like with Prehistoric Planet, that they didn't even mention it, but it's whatever. But yeah, like overall, like I can go on and on about the the Netflix series, The Dinosaurs, but my own thoughts is that it was good, but wasted potential. Like, well, it was wasted potential, but it was better than most paleo documentaries. Like, it's not as good as Walking with Dinosaurs 1999, and it's not as good as Planet Earth. I mean, the Prehistoric Planet, and other documentaries, but it had good moments. You know, wasted potential, but it had good moments. That's all I have to say, really. But what are your thoughts on this documentary? Let me know in the comments.